The sun is out on a cloudless sky, crisp, cool temperatures, the perfect condition for a non-conference matchup tonight on the IHSAA Sports Network. A pleasant Monday evening, everybody, alongside my broadcast partner, Sean Walker. I am John Natale, and just picturesque here at Clinton Prairie High School as the Gophers play host to the McCutcheon Mavericks. Sean, let's get right to the meat and potatoes of this thing. We're about a quarter of the way into the 2026 campaign with Clinton Prairie at 6-1, McCutcheon at 4-3. Where do you want your team to be right now? Do we want to be, pedal to the metal, or are we still trying to figure out the kinks?
I think that they're both at a really good pace so far. I mean, both teams play a very extensive schedule. They play tough teams, tough competition, and the fact that they're sitting at 4-3 for McCutcheon and 6-1 for Clinton Prairie right now this early in the season bodes well for both of these head coaches and these ball clubs.
Today's game is brought to you by the Willow Creek Barn. Attention all engaged couples. Discover why the Willow Creek Barn has been voted the Knott's Best of Weddings for 4 years in a row. Nestled just outside of Frankfort, the venue offers stunning indoor and outdoor ceremony options with breathtaking photo opportunities to provide the perfect backdrop for your dream barn wedding. To start planning your unforgettable day, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com. Let's set up the first nine for the McCutcheon Mavericks. It'll be Jonah Fritchley, Jonathan Riley, Sammy Swank, 1, 2, 3. Mikkel Allman, Jackson Lancaster, Charlie Cass, Rhett Clarkson, Landon Taylor, and Deacon Anthrop. Spencer Basney is the catcher. And we'll get to the defensive setup for Clinton Prairie after this first pitch. Just absolutely gorgeous weather on this Monday evening.
Little change on the mound for the Gophers to start things off. It's going to be Alex King. It was originally Kai Jacobs as the probable starter for today.
Ball outside. First pitch, 5:34. Want to know the count to Fritchley. Alex King, the sophomore, on the mound. Last second change, as Sean just mentioned. And that finds the outside corner, 1-1.
Good comeback pitch there to tie things up at 1-1.
Fritchley, the junior. And that ball's going to find its way foul to the right side. Count is 1-2. Fritchley 250 on the season. No wind. Old Glory is straight down.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful day. Cool temperatures.
And got caught looking on the changeup. Curveball to the outside. And a first strikeout for Alex King.
Talking to Coach Matt Scott of the Gophers heading into this one, he was excited about the pitching and defense that they've had so far early on. As you see this pitch here, just off the outside, broke right there, caught enough of the zone for strike number 3.
Here's Jonathan Riley, the senior. He's having a heck of a start to this season. 583. 2 home runs, 10 driven in.
Yeah, Riley's he can do a little bit of everything, man. MVP of the team last season for McCutcheon. 14 hits already this year, 10 RBIs.
That ball little high, evens the count at 1-1.
And when you're getting a hit 6 out of every 10 times you come to the plate, John, that's phenomenal. That's like video game numbers right there.
That ball high, 2-1. From left to right, it's Valdez, Luke Harshbarger, and Kuzmix in the outfield. Then Price, Jacobs, Wyatt, Harshbarger, Robinson from left to right on the infield, and Corbin doing the catching today. And that ball off the glove of Corbin evens the count at 2-2.
Yeah, you can really hear King. He's peppering the mitt right now, bringing some heat. He's challenging these hitters early and often.
Here comes the 2-2. And that ball towards the right side. We'll do it again, 2-2.
It's a good challenge pitch right there and a nice stay-alive swing. Fouled off. Look for something else a little better in the zone here, something you can drive.
And that ball high. Full count to the 2-hole hitter, the senior, Jonathan Riley. And you can see on the delivery from King, has a little pause going into his windup. And that ball high. Riley aboard with the walk. And that'll bring up Sammy Swank, the DH. 316, a homer, and 1 driven in.
Yeah, Sammy's going to go play college baseball at the University of Kentucky. He's going to be a Wildcat next year. a very gifted baseball player, and you can see he has got great size, John.
The SEC, one of the best conferences in college baseball all around. From the stretch, here comes King. Takes a look. Riley back.
A lot of times when Sammy is not pitching, he will play shortstop. Tonight they wanted to DH him, let him get some rest, just hit at the plate. He's going to be their probable starter tomorrow against rival Harrison, and that's a big conference matchup for them as well.
Ball outside and high, 1-0. McCutcheon going to be busy this week. Game today, hosting Harrison tomorrow, and then they'll head out to face the Raiders on Wednesday. There's the throw back, Riley back easy.
As a player, though, you don't mind these busy weeks, and I'll tell you why, because from McCutcheon to Prairie, it's not very far, and from Harrison to McCutcheon, it's not very far either, just across the county. So those are nice little trips you don't mind taking.
The 1-0 from King. Right down Main Street, evens the count at 1-1. McCutcheon has won 3 in a row after starting 1-3.
And for McCutcheon, they've been dealing with a little bit of the injury bug here lately. They're down a few of their normal starters right now.
Good pitch off the outside corner, 1-2.
You know, most notably, Jake Winger, he's signed to go play at Indiana University next year, and he's going to miss tonight. Took a ground ball to the face, so just giving him a night off here.
The 1-2. That ball way out the outside, 2-2.
Zane Nugent, another one of their players that's going to play college baseball next year, he's also out with an elbow injury. And then Broden Sharp, who normally plays first base for them, is out this evening as well. Was hit by a pitch on Friday.
Ball fouled straight back towards us. We'll do it again at 2-2.
Pretty good cut right there, as you can see, Swank.
Jonathan Riley at first after the one-out walk, and 2-2 to the senior Sammy Swank. And that ball finds the outside corner. Second strikeout for King. And that'll bring up Mikkel Allman, another senior.
He'd been throwing some high fastballs. This time he comes back with a challenging breaking pitch here up in the zone. Caught just enough of the strike zone again. Second strikeout of the inning.
2 down. And the throw over, Riley back easy. Allman 240, 3 driven in. Senior laden starting 9 for head coach Tristan McIntyre. 4 seniors in the front 9. That ball high. Want to know the count to Allman.
A pitch up just a little bit in the zone. That's where he's been living a lot today. A lot of his pitches have been up.
And that ball straight towards us. Going to hit the backstop. And Riley easily in the second on the wild pitch.
Yeah, that one up there as well. Corbin does his best to try to get out of his stance here and get it. Got the top part of the mid on it, and then, as you see, a little reaction out of John there. We've got the best seat in the house today, John. We are directly behind home plate.
We are in the line of fire. That ball outside, 2-1, 3-0.
Do not sit a drink up on the backstop. You may wear it at some point in time if the cap's not on it.
Just hope this net is tight. Here comes a 3-0. And good changeup. Sean, that's a sign of a confident pitcher going breaking ball on a 3-0 count.
Yeah, I like it. He's been locating that pitch really nice today. So having the confidence to throw it makes the hitter think a little bit about what's coming here on 3-1.
Pickoff play to second. Riley dives back. He's safe. 2 down, runner on second. And 3-0 to the 4-hitter, Mikkel Allman. There's a shot on the backhand, fires the first and got him. Good play by Wyatt Harshbarger to eliminate Allman. One left on. And we'll take a quick break. Mavericks coming up to bat, bottom half of the first. You're watching it on the IHSAA Sports Network.
At Day and Ginda Funeral Home, we embrace change while staying true to timeless values. Our commitment to putting families first remains steadfast. With up-to-date practices and unwavering compassion, we offer the highest quality of service for your loved ones. Trust to serve your family with a classic commitment in modern times. Day and Ginda Funeral Home, putting family first.
Today's game is brought to you by Healthy Communities of Clinton County, offering free navigation services for all pregnant women. A licensed nurse is available to help you with free pregnancy tests and prenatal vitamins, insurance assistance, prenatal appointment assistance, smoking or vaping cessation, breastfeeding, labor delivery, safe sleep, car seat, and newborn care education. Call Libby at 765-659-6063 for more information. John Natale with Sean Walker, an absolutely beautiful Monday evening. Let's up the first nine for head coach Matthew Scott and his 6-1 Gophers. Kai Jacobs, Wyatt Harshbarger, Jackson Price, Alex King the pitcher, Malachi Corbin, Luke Harshbarger, Caden Robinson, Gage Kuzmix, and Yandel Valdez.
Yeah, Kai Jacobs will get the start things off here for the Gophers. He's headed to Rose-Hulman to play baseball next year. And, man, he's off to a hot start as well, hitting almost 600, 571 on the season. 12 hits, 3 home runs already for Kai, 8 RBIs. And I'll tell you, his father was a heck of an athlete back in the day as well, David Jacobs. So not surprising that Kai has got a little bit of that in him.
Unlike the Mavericks, no seniors in Matthew Scott's lineup. 4 juniors, 5 sophomores, so the future is bright for this Clinton Prairie team. Landon Taylor on the mound, Lancaster, Riley Clarkson, left to right in your outfield, and Anthrop, Fritchley, Allman, and Cass from left to right on the infield. Basney doing the catching. And the southpaw goes to work. And on a first pitch, hit it on the screws, but right at Allman. 1 pitch, 1 out. That'll bring up Wyatt Harshbarger, the sophomore. 278, 4 driven in. Batting from the left side. And this ball skyrocketed behind us.
A little souvenir. Used to be fun to be a kid at the ballpark back in the day. You know, if you brought those back to the concession stand, they'd give you a little cup of Pepsi or whatever, get you a little fountain pop.
They did?
That's how it used to work back in the day.
Not for us.
Well, you grew up in Ohio. We do things right over here in Indiana.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Think your Pacers will win tonight?
They're not playing, Val.
On the outside corner, good pitch, 1-2. Here it comes. Good breaking ball, just missed. That's where he wanted it. Trying to get Harshbarger to chase, but it evens a count of 2-2. And in on the hands. Has a chance to get the first. That ball rolls to the backstop. And it looks like we're going to have a 4-out inning.
That's a heads-up play from Harshbarger right there, realizing very quickly it got past the catcher. And then you know, there's definitely some foul territory here behind home plate. So as that one gets by, he's able to make his way to first base.
And that'll bring up Taylor's counterpart, Jackson Price. No, I'm sorry, Alex King is next. Landon Taylor, about 2 1/3 innings pitch. 5 strikeouts to 2 walks. His 4th appearance with a 2.57 ERA. Jackson Price, 286, 6 driven in. Just a sophomore. Harshbarger away from first. Throw over, Harshbarger back.
You know, it's great looking around, John, being from this area and seeing the families on both sides. And some of them had kids that came up and played in the opposite school system, but now they got grandkids, playing here today, which is kind of fun.
The patcher. And thrown away. Harshbarger going to get to third on the throwing error by Taylor. And runners on the corners, just one out.
Yeah, this here, you see it hit right back, doing a great job fielding his position there, but then the throw. And I think what throws him off is just the mound right there. They try to teach pitchers, especially when you have time, is to clear the mound there before you make that throw. His step was on the hill of the mound, and I think that's what made that throw errant.
Brings up Alex King, a chance to help his cause here in the bottom half of the first. That ball straight back into the net, 1-0. King, 263, has one of the 4 home runs for the Gophers this season, is driven in 4. Opportunity to get number 5 with 1 out. And that ball down the right side, quickly down in the count, 0-2.
It's not a bad play there to try to drive it towards that right side. Would have a great shot at getting that runner home.
First and third, even with the bags. Second and short back. Very close off the outside corner. King didn't bite on it, 1-2. And excuse me, swing. Lucky to stay alive. That was a nasty breaking ball over the inside corner.
That pitch went from 12-6 in a hurry. And you can see the smile there because he, even Alex is thinking, wow, that had some movement.
We'll do it again at 1-2 from the stretch. And just fouled it off the end of the bat. King stays alive. Count stays at 1-2.
It was a great pitch after that huge breaking ball. Come back with the heat. Almost got it by him.
Swings through that one. First strikeout for Landon Taylor. A big out for McCutcheon. And that'll bring up Malachi Corbin, the catcher. He's off to a good start. 348, driven in 8. One of the 4 juniors in this lineup. This ball high and to the right side. Cass giving chase and makes a great play. Going back to his right. Ball blew a little bit back into the infield, but Cass makes a great play. We'll head to the top half of the second. Tied at 0s on the IHSAA Sports Network.
I brought you a present. A book.
Follow the adventures of the Ardente Dental team as they fight cavities, gum disease, and create beautiful, healthy smiles.
Inconceivable!
Hello, my name is Dr. Snyder. You cause cavities. Prepare to die.
Inconceivable!
To make your smile look straight and fine, our braces per month are just $1.99.
Inconceivable!
You keep using that word, I do not think it means what you think it means.
Have fun at Ardente Dental.
Tonight's game brought to you by the Frankfort Eagles Post 976, serving the community since 1905 with over 900 members locally. The Frankfort Eagles often offer something for everyone. For more info on who they are and what they do, please visit FOE.com or stop by 408 North Main Street in Frankfort. Wind now going from left to right in the outfield. A little breeze.
Good shot of some fans taking in the game today. You know, that play that Cass made down here, that Cass name is synonymous with baseball. John, Denny Cass, an assistant coach here for the McCutcheon Mavericks. He's in the Hall of Fame. He coached here at Clinton Prairie back in the day, won 2 sectionals on the baseball team. His son was a fantastic baseball player, and now all of his kids coming through the McCutcheon system. It's pretty awesome. And Denny has been around baseball forever. Coached 5 years at Clinton Prairie, another I think, 17 years at Noblesville, and then was an assistant coach with Butler, with Huntington. And you see it right there. Just, it's in the genes, man.
Jackson Lancaster, Charlie Casson, and Rhett Clarkson. 5-6-7 for the Mavericks in this top half of the second. Tied at zeros. And off the outside, 1-0.
As a matter of fact, one of our camera operators today, Tony Stewart, played on Denny Cass's 1987 sectional championship team here at Clinton Prairie. So a lot of local ties in this one.
2-0. Lancaster 100 even on the season. Has driven into. He does have a good stick, just needs to get going here early in the season. And that ball off the outside corner, 2-1. Here comes a 2-1 from King. And that ball straight behind us. Count evens at 2-2. Just heard a Dumb and Dumber reference. You get that here. Ground level. Curve miss off the outside.
That's the best part about the sounds of spring and summer, man. You get to these baseball games and you hear all these kids chatting it up on the sidelines here, active in the dugouts.
And high and tight. Leadoff walk for Lancaster. That'll bring up the sophomore, Charlie Cass, looking for his first hit of the season. Made that great play to end the bottom half of the first.
Let's see if that leadoff runner getting aboard comes back to haunt the Gophers here.
Cass, one of the three sophomores in the lineup for Tristan McIntyre. Lancaster goes on the double pump. And standing up, but close. But it was that hesitation by Corbin that allowed Lancaster to take second base.
Yeah, you see the arm strength there from Corbin. If he gets it out clean on that first hitch, I think he's got.
Count is 1-1. And swings right through that one. Good changeup from King. And cast down in the count, 1-2. Lancaster away from second, even with Jacobs. That ball high and outside, evens it up at 2-2.
It's great today, too. You got a set of twins on both teams. You got the Cass twins, you got the Harshbarger twins. You don't see that a ton.
Slow chopper to second. Harshbarger over to first. One away. And on the fielder's choice, Lancaster will take third. And one down for the right fielder, Rhett Clarkson, senior. Not bad in your 7-hole to be batting .476.
Right.
4 driven in, has put one out of the ballpark.
And Coach McIntyre said that in his notes that he sent to us. He said, man, he is off to a hot start, and he adds a lot of pop at the bottom part of our order.
1-0 to the senior. Corners up.
He also made the comment, said Rhett Clarkson is just a phenomenal athlete, probably one of the best athletes on the team.
And that ball high, 2-0. Jackson Lancaster on third, leadoff walk. At the stolen base on the fielder's choice. He's at third with one down. Here comes a 2-0 from King. That ball slap foul down the third base side. Count is 2-1. McCutcheon, last game was on Friday, 10-5 at home against the Indians of Twin Lakes.
They got off to a hot start on that. They had a 10-run lead, which obviously benefited them. They put up runs in the first 3 innings before Twin Lakes was able to score in innings 4 and 5. But they'd built enough of a lead early on to be able to hold on to that victory.
3-1. And that ball high. Second walk of the inning. And now runners on the corner, just 1 out.
Yeah, you can start to see here that King is laboring a little bit. All the pitches where he's missing, they are up in the zone.
That's going to bring a visit to the mound. Tonight's game brought to you by Mulberry Telecommunications, offering high-speed fiber optic internet, streaming TV, and telephone solutions. We are a local telecommunications cooperative that has been serving Clinton and Tippecanoe counties for over 120 years. Now that they've expanded the services further into rural Frankfort, including the Jefferson and Manson areas, they are excited to join your neighborhood and welcome you to our fiberhood. Learn more at www.mintel.net or call 765-296-2885.
Yeah, pitching coach Kurt Schlicker out there talking to King right now. He's also the head football coach here at Clinton Prairie High School. Kurt and his whole family grew up around baseball and football both. Kurt's brother BJ Schlicker played over at North Montgomery High School and was a 6th-round draft pick by the Philadelphia Phillies back in the day. Elected to go play college football, and I believe he's still the University of Indianapolis' all-time leading passer.
Not a bad trait to have that record. Greyhounds, Central Indianapolis.
I can tell you, playing at Frankfort back in the day, we got to face North Montgomery quite a bit, and I got to see BJ Schlicker up close and personal. He went 4 for 4 against us one day with 2 home runs and 2 doubles or something crazy. And I know the last home run that he hit, I don't think it's landed yet. And that was 30 years ago.
That brings up the pitcher, Landon Taylor, looking for his first hit. It'd be a good time to get it right here. Runners on the corners, just 1 down. Another one of the sophomores. King trying to work out of a jam. Right down Main Street, 0-1.
You saw there much better mechanics from King. I think Schlicker was seeing the same thing we were. He was missing up his mechanics off a little bit. That looked a lot better.
The old rope-a-dope play didn't work, never released the ball. They'll do it again at 0-1. Taking a long time. And now the pitch, high and tight with the curveball, evens the count at 1-1.
Be interesting to see if McCutcheon decides to be aggressive here and try to take second base. We saw Corbin has a strong arm behind the plate.
And that ball on the inside corner, 1-2. King 1-1 has pitched 9. He has trouble with the walks. 9 walks, only 8 strikeouts. Has the 2 in this inning. Runner back.
Always want to be very careful in these situations too when you're on the mound. You do not want to balk here. All the fundamentals have to be together.
Runner goes. Ball outside to throw from Corbin. Off the mitt, and that'll allow Lancaster to make it home. And our first run on the board belongs to the Mavericks.
That's what you worry about in that situation when you decide to throw down. And if you're going to have the chance of that run scoring there, you've got to come up with the ball out there at second base. That one a little short.
And swings through that one. One pitch too late. That is the 3rd strikeout for King. Now to bring up the 9-hole hitter, Deacon Anthrup. Junior looking for his first hit on the 2026 campaign. Strike over the outside corner, 0-1.
If you're the Gophers right now, you just want to bear down, focus on the batter that's in the batter's box. Get this last out here. You've obviously put up enough runs to feel confident in your offense being able to get going this season.
That ball slapped down the third base side off the fence. Down in the count, 0-2.
You had to expect coming into today that McCutcheon was going to score at some point in time. They're just too talented of a squad.
307, the team average for the Mavericks. Here comes the 0-2. And stays alive down the third base side. We'll do it again at 0-2. Wind blowing out to right center. But it is a shot to knock it out of this ballpark. And stays alive again. We'll do it again at 0-2.
You know, going back to last season, the Gophers are 12-0 at home. They did not lose last year on their home field. They've won their first 3 home games so far here this season. This is a huge test today, though. These McCutcheon Mavericks.
Chopper to short. Jacobs charges over to first. Got him. Inning ends on the 6-3 putout, but the Mavericks put up 1. Clinton Prairie's got some work to do. Bottom half of the second coming up on the IHSAA Sports Network.
If you haven't signed up for Mintel Fiber Optic Internet from Mulberry Telecommunications, then you're missing out. We have various packages to choose from and speeds up to a gig. Not to mention each package includes a Wi-Fi 6 wireless router and access to our Mintel Smart Home app, giving you complete control of your network backed by our award-winning customer service. Go ahead and dance till your heart's content in whatever reality you want, even if it's virtual. Mulberry Telecommunications offering the best gig in town. Sign up today at Mintel.net and experience the Mintel difference.
Tonight's game brought to you by Dangendo Funeral Home. With locations in Frankfort, Flora, Mulberry, and Rossville, the compassionate and experienced staff at Dangendo Funeral Home are dedicated to providing a loving and genuine environment for you to honor your loved ones. For more information on their services and community involvement, please visit dangendo.com. Dangendo Funeral Homes, where we put family first. John Natale, Sean Walker, our entire IHSAA Sports Network crew, a picturesque Monday evening on the campus of Clinton Prairie High School, where the hometown Gophers have a little work to do in this bottom half of the second.
Now Luke Harshberger sets the lead off here, and then it'll be the senior Caden Robinson coming to the plate.
Sean, you had mentioned the twins, Wyatt and Luke, and look at the numbers across the board. Almost identical, both batting .278. And that ball chopped back towards us, down on the count 0-1.
You know, that's crazy, too, for the viewers at home that don't know. So Wyatt and Luke's father is a twin himself, and his brother had a set of twins as well. Now, I always thought it was the female in the relationship that caused the twins to happen. But how about that? A set of twins both had twins.
The Almanac of Sean Walker never disappoints. The 1-1. Just up and outside. Looked good, but it's 2-1.
Check, we'll see.
Go.
I thought it was a good idea to lay off of that one there, but went just a little too far that time.
The check down the first, and it evens the count at 2-2. Just through the wickets of Harshbarger, and now the count full at 3-2. And I think that may have got him right in on the hands.
Thankfully, he's got that elbow guard on. I think that's what made that noise there. It's almost like a plastic sound as it hit. Yep, right there, right off the elbow guard. That's why you wear it, because otherwise you wear the ball and it hurts.
So just as McCutcheon did, a free base for the leadoff hitter for Caden Robinson. To the right side. Fielded by Kaz, and can't get the double play, but the lead runner is erased, and now one down.
Yeah, you watch this one here, hit towards first base, and the pitcher a little bit slow on his reaction time to get over to first base. That I don't think they would have had a throw anyway. That was nice hustle by Robinson to get down the line.
I bring up Gage Kuzmix. Sophomore, 238, 3 driven in. Ball high, 1-0.
Gage, a multi-sport athlete here at Clinton Prairie. Saw him split time at quarterback last season.
That ball high, 2-0.
And that was by design. That wasn't a quarterback battle. They had two quarterbacks. They liked what they both brought to the table, and depending on what they wanted to do with each drive or each play, they would alternate.
Got caught looking,
Yep.
and he's gone. I'm going to date myself here. The old Andy Pettit. That was a good move to erase Harshbarger at first, or I should say Caden Robinson at first on the pickoff. Now 2 down.
Yeah, Robinson was leaning just a little bit. His momentum trending towards second.
And that ball finds his own 2-1.
I'll tell you, some of these defensive plays that McCutcheon's making right now is huge when you have a sophomore on the mound and like Landon Taylor, who hasn't thrown a ton of pitches so far this season, but that'll be a huge confidence boost for the young man. You look at the pickoff here again, and he starts leaning to his right, and the ball comes out. Bang, got him. Beautiful pickoff play. Nice tag by Cass.
That ball inside. And Kuzmix will take a base on the walk.
And that's where plays like that come back to haunt you, because you would have that tying run at second base here with only one out.
That'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, Yandel Valdez. 312, 4 driven in.
He's come up with some timely hits for the Gophers this season so far. And, I mean, again, we talked about Clarkson bringing some pop to the bottom of the lineup. Valdez hitting in the 9 spot with 4 RBIs. Has a triple to his credit as well.
Takes a first pitch strike from Taylor. And slow chopper to Kaz. Fields it off his body and able to touch the bag. Clinton Prairie puts one on but can't get him over. We'll head to the top half of the third. Mavericks up 1-0 on the IHSAA Sports Network.
Davis Comfort Solutions.
At Davis Comfort Solutions Heating and Cooling, the name says it all. Davis Comfort Solutions will keep you comfortable all season long with 2 locations, Fowler and Colfax. They service most of central Indiana.
We've got the air necessities, great service and efficiencies, bringing peace and comfort to your life.
DavisComfortSolutions.com.
Tonight's game brought to you by Tier 1 Meat Company, where they take pride in delivering locally sourced premium beef and pork, the kind of meat that honors the land, respects the craft, and fuels families with real flavor. From custom processing to mission-ready catering, they bring the firepower to elevate every meal and every moment. Founded by vets, every cut is elite and every customer is family. Step into Tier 1 at 128 West Catherine Street in Flora, or visit them online at tier1meatco.com. Back to the top of the order for the Mavericks in the top half of the third. Be Fritchley, Riley, and Swank.
This is where starting pitchers earn their pay, for lack of better terms, right? You've seen them through the lineup one time, and now you got that top of the lineup. You got that 1, 2, 3 coming up. These are some good hitters. He was able to retire 2 of the 3 the first time he saw him. Let's see what kind of success King's able to have here on a second trip through the lineup.
King able to get Fritchley in that first inning. Looking at strike 3. And King from the windup. Shows bunt. Takes a first pitch ball, 1-0. Now the wind blowing right to left. That ball high, 2-0. Temperatures dropped a little bit since our first pitch at 5:34 Eastern Standard Time. That ball outside, 3-0.
Starting to see McCutcheon be very patient at the plate as well. A lot of these pitches up, the hitters are recognizing that.
See if Fritchley has a green light or not. It's got to be perfect. The 3-0. On 4 straight pitches, leadoff hitter in the third is aboard. That's the 4th walk issued by King.
Schlicker's going to come out and just talk things over here real quick. He doesn't even want the whole team. He wants to just come out and talk to King only here. And, you know, this is probably a good spot to come out and have a conversation. Jonathan Riley coming to the plate is an absolute terror. 583 on the season, as we said, 5 doubles, 2 triples, 2 homers, 10 RBIs, 11 runs scored. This kid can absolutely rake. And so for King, this is definitely one of those times where you want to pick your spots here.
Riley walked back in the first. Advances second on the wild pitch. But he is left stranded. Now he bats with the leadoff man Fritchley aboard on the walk. Good lead by Fritchley at first. King from the stretch. On the first pitch, he goes. Ball outside. Corbin fires down the second. And safe. That is the 3rd stolen base by the Mavericks so far. And puts a runner in scoring position. Nobody out for the Mavericks' top hitter. And there's a shot to left center. And underneath it is Valdez, puts it away. And 1 down.
Got a pretty good charge. Hit that one on the screws, but towards the gap, Santos able to get there. Track that one down as it hung up just enough.
Fritchley back to second. I'm going to bring up Sammy Swank, struck out looking back in the first. And that ball gets past Corbin. And Fritchley takes a look at home. He'll get to third easily. Now, the second rung 90 feet away.
Yeah, and you got the future Kentucky Wildcat licking his chops right now. He's seeing that RBI just 90 feet away.
King back to the windup. And finds the outside corner, evens it up at 1-1.
I'll tell you, today when King struggled a little bit, he's gone to that pitch, and he's been able to place that one pretty well.
And right back towards us. 1-2. Fritchley at third after the leadoff walk. A stolen base and a pass ball has him at third. And there's a shot straight up the middle. That's going to score Fritchley easy. And Sammy Swank gets his second RBI of the season. And McCutcheon up 2-0 here in the top half of the third.
That was a good rip right up the middle there. Put it into shallow center field, drives in the run.
That brings up Allman. Got it out to second. And his first at bat to end the first. King from the stretch. And here's a shot to left. Drifting back is Valdez. He'll put it away for out number 2.
A couple good balls hit the left field in this inning. And Santos Valdez has done a nice job of playing his position out there. It'll keep Swank at first.
That brings up Jackson Lancaster. Walked and scored back in the second for the Mavericks' first run. 2 down, man at first.
I said at the time that he walked, we wondered if it would come back to haunt the Gophers, allowing that leadoff runner aboard, and he did score.
Sean, it's 2 consecutive innings where the free base has led to a run.
Yeah, it's so important at any level, especially this one. You want to stay in front of hitters, not fall behind, and you can't allow free passes. But obviously these are young men. They're learning the craft.
Swank away from first, not a big lead. Here comes the 1-0. Swank goes high and tight. Throw down. It was good. But I think on that bounce, it raised the glove of Jacobs, allowing Swank to get there for the stolen base.
Yeah, and credit Corbin for even catching this ball. I mean, that one was way inside and high. He comes up out of his position, and then he's got to get the glove from, 11 o'clock back to 3 o'clock to get the ball out of the mitt.
That ball finds his own 2-1 to Lancaster. Now runner in scoring position, 2 down. 1 run already across for the Mavericks here in this top half of the third. That ball in the dirt, good stop by Corbin to keep that from going to the backstop. 3-1.
Yeah, real nice job right there from Corbin in that catching position, keeping that ball in front of him, not allowing that runner to advance any further.
Good hitters count for Lancaster. Here comes the 3-1. And swings through that one. Now the count full. With 2 down, man on second.
Now the full pitching repertoire is back open again here at 3-2.
Just a little bit high. Lancaster took it, he's aboard. Now runners on first and second, 2 down for Charlie Cass. Hitting a fielder's choice back in the second.
If you can find a way to get Cass here, then that walk doesn't hurt you. Wasn't a bad pitch. It was a little up in the zone. Wanted to get him to chase it there.
On the first pitch curveball over for a strike. It's 5 walks already for King. Trying to get out of a jam here. 2 on, 2 out. And that ball is going to find its way to left center. That's going to score Swank. On his way to third is Lancaster, and a 2-out RBI single for Charlie Cass.
Well, this is a beautiful piece of hitting from Cass. A little inside-out swing right here. Goes opposite field, right over the top of Jacobs' head there at shortstop. Look at this swing on this one. Beautiful patience. Throws his hands right at the baseball, and that's how you do it right there. Drives in the RBI.
Mavericks now 3-0. Put up 2 here in the top half of the third. High and outside to Rhett Clarkson. He walked and had a stolen base back in the second. Left stranded.
The Gophers have only given up 3 or more runnings on 2 occasions this season. They won both of those games.
Runners on the corners, 2 down. No throw. We'll reset, do it again at 1-0.
First game of the season, they were able to beat Frontier 5-3, and then a shootout at Benton Central 14-9.
That ball in the dirt pops in front of Corbin. That allows Cass to get the second. Now runners at second and third. Scoring position. And 2-0 the count to the 7-hole hitter, Rhett Clarkson.
Yeah, unfortunately, that does take a force out of play here for the Gophers defensively, but that could have been worse. Corbin able to keep it in front of him.
That ball misses on the inside. 3-0. King laboring a little bit here in this top half of the third. First base is open. And that ball finds his own, 3-1.
Good comeback pitch there. Obviously, you want to stay away from the heart of the plate. You still want to try to paint the corners, up and down, top of the zone, bottom of the zone.
And that ball finds the inside corner. Full count, 3-2.
Nice job of battling back and not putting a batting practice pitch out there per se. Still challenging the hitter.
And shot right up the middle. Fielded by Harshbarger and can't get him. Good hustle down the line from Clarkson. That'll score another. Lancaster crosses the plate. Cass over to third.
This is a heck of an effort, though. Harshbarger moving to his right on the backhand. A one-hopper and a great dig over there from Robinson, but credit the runner. Firing down the baseline quickly, able to beat out the throw.
Landon Taylor. And that got him. Cass will have to retreat to third, but now the base is loaded for Deacon Anthrop. Grounded out to short back in the second. Anthrop still looking for his first hit. Be nice if he could get it here. Drive in a couple with 2 down. McCutcheon already up 4-0. That ball high, 1-0. Nowhere to put Anthrop. And that ball outside corner, 1-1.
Yeah, if you're king here, just relax and throw strikes. Just need one more out. You got to force at any base.
That ball just high and outside, evens the count at 1-1.
Had a late break, not enough to catch the zone.
2-1. And off the inside. Got that in on the hands. Slow chopper to third. And now the count evens up, 2-2. 2 down. Base is loaded. 3 runs already across. And the last 4 batters have done this all with 2 down. Just got that inside the hands, fouled it straight back. We'll reset it, 2-2. Charlie Cass at third, Clarkson at second, Taylor at first, and Deacon Anthrop 2-2 with 2 down. Fouls it off again down the third base side. We'll do it again at 2-2.
Anthrop doing a great job here staying alive, just fouling pitches off. King's definitely been much better in this at bat right here of staying in the zone.
Inside, now the count full. Runners will be off on the pitch. Cass just has to be careful at third not to get pegged. Here comes the full. And they walk. And Cass comes around the score. Anthrop on first. Taylor moves over to second. Clarkson to third.
And unfortunately right now for the Gophers, it's the walks that they're killing them. It looks like Coach Scott's going to come out here and make a change, call to the bullpen.
That was a sixth walk for King. And his afternoon is finished. Goes 2 2/3. We'll try to align what things look like now. King is returning. Let's see who came in.
Looks like Luke Harshbarger is going to come to the mound. It looks like they're just going to trade places here as King's going to go to center field.
So Alex King moves to center field. Luke Harshbarger now on the mound for Clinton Prairie. Comes in quite a jam. 2 down, but bases loaded still. And the Mavericks have played at 4 in this top half of the third.
You know, the walks came back to haunt King here in the third, but really the first 2 innings he pitched pretty good. He got a couple of strikeouts there in the first. It was the leadoff walk that got the run across in the second. Defensively, though, the Gophers looked pretty tough through the first 2 innings. But here in the third, the McCutcheon Mavericks have been able to bat around, really walk around. It's kind of how it's been. They've had a couple of RBI singles. They played at 4 more runs in this inning, and they've got a nice little lead opened up here in the top part of the third.
2 on via the walk, 2 base hits, and a hit by pitch. And all of that with 2 down.
You know, in Indiana every year at the end of the season, John, they give out the Mr. Baseball Award, or now it's called the IHSBASE Player of the Year. McCutcheon's got 2 of them in their history. Logan Sowers in 2014 and Clayton Richard back in 2003. Clayton Richard's actually the only player I believe to ever win Mr. Baseball, Mr. Football, and be valedictorian of his class. It's pretty impressive.
Back to the top of the order, Fritchley batting for the second time in this third inning. Walked and scored. And swings to that one, a good curveball from Harshbarger. 0-1 the count to Fritchley. Just Harshbarger's second appearance on the season. The hardest hit, shortest foul ball.
That one sounded funky. It was off the handle there.
Went about 12 feet to the right, and count 0-2.
Got some crazy spin on it.
And swings through that one. So that'll end the inning. 3 straight strikes for Harshbarger to get the strikeout, but the Mavericks put 4 up on the board. Top of the third. We'll head to the bottom half of the third. Clinton Prairie's got some work to do on the ISC Sports Network.
We've all heard the question, if a tree falls in a forest, does it make a sound? Honestly, we're not sure either. But what we do know is that if it falls in your yard, it usually leaves behind an unsightly stump that you'll be stuck mowing around. At JXN Stump Solutions, we'll get rid of that stump for good, and here's the best part. We offer free estimates, so you'll know the cost before the work begins. We deliver quality work from a professional, locally owned company with a commitment to leaving your property cleaner, safer, and stump-free. contact us today at 242-9523. At Jackson Stump Solutions, we're rooted in service and driven to remove.
Attention! All engaged couples discover why the Willow Creek Barn has been voted the Knott's Best of Weddings for 4 years in a row. Nestled just outside of Frankfort, the venue offers stunning indoor and outdoor ceremony options with breathtaking photo opportunities to provide the perfect backdrop for your dream barn wedding. To start planning your unforgettable day, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com. John Natale, Sean Walker, top half of the fourth on a picturesque Monday evening on the campus of Clinton Prairie. But Sean, the hometown Gophers have some work to do.
They do. They find themselves down 5-0. This is a team that can put up some runs and do it in a hurry, and they're at the top part of their lineup. But I think for a confidence boost, they need to find a way to score some runs right here, because the more that the pitcher and Landon Taylor settles in here as this game gets going on, I think the more comfortable he's getting as a sophomore.
Back to the top of the order. Jacobs, Harshbarger, and Price.
Jacobs hit probably the hardest hit ball of the game, but it was right at the second baseman earlier.
First pitch of the ball game. And that ball down 1-0 to the senior. Leads a team in every offensive category. And looking to jumpstart the Gophers here in their bottom half of the third. Up in the count 2-0.
Talked about Jacobs going to Rose-Hulman to play baseball, but you got to be pretty smart to go to Rose-Hulman as well.
Very, very prestigious engineering school. This ball fouled straight back. 2-1 the count to Jacobs. Here comes a 2-0. And that ball in the dirt. 3-1 to Jacobs. Here it comes. And on 5 pitches, Jacobs with the leadoff walk here in the bottom half of the third.
That's a great eye. Obviously, as talented as a hitter as Jacobs is, you want to get up to the plate and you want to pepper the ball over the field, but it's important in this situation right here is get yourself on base. You can be a terror on the base pass as well.
Harshbarger struck out in the first, but scored on the got to first on the pass ball, causing a 4-out inning back in the first. Got to third base, but was left stranded.
See how aggressive Coach Scott decides to be right here with Jacobs on first.
Ball 1. And that ball outside.
Starting to see some patience here from these Gopher hitters as well, trying to force Mr. Taylor to hit that strike zone.
2-0, Jacobs aboard at first. Throw over to first. Jacobs back safely.
We saw that same move earlier work. They were able to pick off Caden Robinson over at first base.
Jacobs goes. Ball in the dirt and not going to get him. Basney lost the ball on the transfer.
Yeah, with his speed, you about have to be perfect with that coming out of the glove. You saw he had a great jump there.
Now 3-0 the count to Wyatt Harshbarger. And that ball finds the outside corner, 3-1. Harshbarger taking all the way. Still a hitter's count.
Yeah, unless this one's right down the heart of the plate, I think I'm going to watch one more if I'm Harshbarger.
And there's a shot to center. Under it is Riley. Jacobs tags, a throw in. Head first slide. It was a close play. What a throw by Riley on the one-hopper. But good hustle by Jacobs to get in there head first.
I'll tell you, heads up play here, and great fundamentals from everyone. You see Jacobs see this, then he gets back to second base, and man, just right there as it goes, boom, hit that bag and get off, and watch how close this is at third. What a throw from Riley.
Ball in the dirt. First pitch ball to Jackson Price. Reached on an error by Taylor back in the first. Was left stranded at first. And then takes the first pitch ball.
It's a great stop from Basney behind the plate there for McCutcheon. That saves that run.
First run for Clinton Prairie, 90 feet away, but 2 down. Ball fouled straight back, evens a count at 1-1. Taylor has yet to give up a hit. That ball fouled straight back. Again, ahead in the count. That's been the difference between Taylor and Alex King. King working behind, had the 6 walks, but Taylor working ahead and up 1-2 with 2. And swings through that one.
That's a great pitch there. Good challenging pitch. Said, here's my best. Take your best shot. Able to blow it past him.
Second strikeout for Taylor. Now Alex King. To third. On the scoop, Anthrop fires to first and got him. Leadoff walk, no damage. And we'll head to the top half of the fourth. McCutcheon up 5-0 on the IHSAA Sports Network.
Frankfurt Eagles 976, serving with the community since 1905. With over 900 members locally, Frankfurt Eagles offers something for everyone. Golf leagues, bingo, concerts, kid parties, cookouts, and more. For more information on who we are and what we do, visit FOE.com or stop by Frankfurt Eagles at 408 North Main Street, Frankfurt, Indiana.
Tonight's game brought to you by Healthy Communities of Clinton County, offering free navigation services for all pregnant women. A licensed nurse is available to help you with free pregnancy tests and prenatal vitamins, insurance assistance, prenatal appointment assistance, smoking or vaping cessation, breastfeeding, labor, delivery, safe sleep, car seat, and newborn care education. Call Libby at 765-659-6063 for more information.
You know something else they do at Healthy Communities of Clinton County, John, is the mental health games, and they're going to have one here Thursday night when the Gophers host Taylor. Unfortunately, we won't be here for that one, but we've done it during volleyball and football seasons and even during basketball. And so always a great event. They bring a lot of awareness to mental health resources, and kicking the stigma. So congratulations to Laura Archibald and her entire staff. I know they work very hard at bringing awareness to our community.
Big advocates for mental health here at the IHSAA Sports Network. 4 choice words. Check on your friends. Never heard, send a text, a short email, whatever. Doesn't have to necessarily be about mental health. Check about what their habit or what their hobbies are. Just keep yourself available. You never know what someone's going through, so treat everybody with kindness. Everybody's got a different battle. And the battle right now is Clinton Prairie trying to shut down the Mavericks here in the top half of the fourth. First pitch strike from Harshbarger.
Obviously, these Mavericks have shown that they can be pretty deadly 1 through 9, but you're still right in the heart of their order. Jonathan Riley and his video game numbers he's been putting up all season long.
He got to second on the wild pitch back in the first.
We got to see how strong Riley's arm is out there in center that last half inning as well. He didn't get Jacobs, but, man, he didn't miss him by much either.
2-1. Luke Harshbarger getting some quality innings as a sophomore. And that ball Shot the left. Valdez under it. One down.
Pretty good charge put into that one from Riley. Just missed this one. Needed a little wind to help him out. The wind's absolutely died out there. You see the flag hanging straight. Ends up being a routine fly ball to left field. But off the bat, John, especially down here, that looked like that one had a chance.
We'll bring up Sammy Swing. Singleton scored back in the third. That ball fouled straight back. Harshbarger again up in the count, 0-1.
Our cameras will be back here at Clinton Prairie on May 6th when Rossville comes to town. A nice little Clinton County battle. Two teams with deep postseason aspirations.
Ball a little hot inside and tight. Evens the count at 1-1.
You know, something that we haven't even touched on, John, is the Gophers are sitting at number 2 or number 3 right now in 1A. Number 2.
That ball rocketed, but off the glove of Jacobs. That was a pinpoint shot right off the bat head. And Jacobs could do nothing about it. Got to him so quick off the glove.
Unfortunately for Jacobs there, that's probably going to be ruled an error if I had to guess.
So Swank aboard with one down. First pitch ball to the 4-hole hitter, Mikkel Allman. Now Harshbarger from the stretch. Finds the outside corner, 1-1.
Good pitch. Gophers are still battling. A lot of baseball left to still be played here.
Throw over to first. Swing back easily, and we'll do it again at 1-1. Good off-speed pitch on the inside corner, 1-2.
A balk out there on the mound. Yeah, it's going to allow the runner to move.
So that puts Swank in scoring position for Allman. The count's still 1-2.
I was looking towards the McCutcheon dugout, so I did not see what the call was there. I don't know if he didn't come completely set.
Off the inside, evens it up at 2-2. One down, but on the walk, or the balk, I should say. Runner in scoring position, only one out. That ball off the outside, full. Swings to that one, good off-speed pitch for strike number 3. And now 2 down for Jackson Lancaster. He has been on base twice via the walk and has scored twice.
That was a great off-speed pitch. Took just enough off of it there.
And another good off-speed pitch.
That one looked like a changeup. Not to the batter, it looked like a fastball. Harshbarger doing a good job right now of mixing up the pitches and the locations.
Here comes the 1-1, 2 down. Swank at second. Another good off-speed pitch. Lazy fly ball to the right side. And Harshbarger up in the count, 1-2.
John, these Mavericks have looked really good today. And, you know, for Coach McIntyre, obviously he's got a very talented team here. You got 4 guys going to play college baseball next year, at least already committed. You got a few guys out that are key contributors, and you're still putting up 5 runs against a very talented, highly ranked 1A team here in Clinton Prairie.
Ball a little low.
I worried.
Count full.
I worried coming into this one that, you know, they may overlook the Gophers a little bit with Harrison being back-to-back the next 2 days, but they have not done that at all. This team has been focused.
Outside, and Lancaster draws a walk. That's the 3rd time he's been on base via the walk in the past 3 innings. That brings up Charlie Cass. Singleton scored back in the 3rd.
Yeah, he had one of the prettiest hits of the game so far, a little inside-out swing.
That ball high and outside.
He might have had one of the defensive plays as well with the catch in foul territory. So he's coming back to Grandpa and Dad's old stomping grounds and saying, hey, I can make some plays on this field too, guys.
That hit back in the 3rd is first of the season. So we'll see if that jump starts. The young sophomore. That ball down.
His older brother Brady played for the McCutcheon Mavericks and then went to college. I think got his master's from Baylor, but he's working in minor league baseball right now with analytics and hitting for the Minnesota Twins.
That ball finds the outside corner. 3-1 to Cass. Runners on 1st and 2nd. That ball fouled towards the net. And now the count full, 3-2.
Talked about McCutcheon's team and having 4 guys going to play college baseball, but what a benefit it is to have an assistant coach on your squad like Denny Cass. He has 464 career wins, John. He's coached a lot of baseball.
Shot to Jacobs on the 1 hop and got him on a great pick by Robinson. Jacobs bobbled it, had the double clutch, but fires over to 1st to eliminate the threat in the top half of the 5th or 4th. We'll come to the bottom of the 4th. Clinton Prairie down 5-0 on the IHSAA Sports Network.
Healthy Communities of Clinton County is committed to reduce the risk factors contributing to chronic disease, including health disparities by decreasing stigma and encouraging positive changes. HCCC is here for the community with systems of care navigators, insurance assistance, prenatal classes, mental health programs, substance use prevention, and more. To help make the healthy choice the easy choice, contact us at 659-6063 or through our website, healthyclintoncounty.org.
Taking another look at that play over at first base, and you see the dig here right in time, just in the glove, and look how close the foot is on the base. Man, that is a heck of a defensive play and dig over there by Robinson at first base. Nice job.
Camera work from our IHSAA Sports Network crew.
These guys are phenomenal, aren't they? They make us look good, John.
Well, you.
Got a great crew here today.
Tonight's game brought to you by Wampler's Disposal Service and Recycling. Wampler's is a place where recycling always makes sense. Please call Wampler's at 659-3721 for all your trash, recycling, and scrap needs. Wampler's Disposal Service and Recycling. Family owned since 1948. Sean, 1948, a great year. The last time my Cleveland Indians won a World Series. Had to throw that in there. Been a minute.
It's when they were still called the They're the Guardians now.
I know. Atop of the AL Central. And there's a shot to left center.
What?
Oh, he dropped it. The momentum falling to the ground. Lancaster made a fantastic play and an effort on that, but it's a leadoff single.
This ball
Malachi Corbin
is smoked, and it is in his glove right here. He's got it, and then the ground just causes it to come out.
Or did it?
It did. Just scooted out the left side.
There it is.
Man, what an effort out there in left field, though, by Lancaster.
And that is a first base hit for Clinton Prairie.
Yeah, you cannot give an error there. That is one heck of an effort.
Corbin away from first on a leadoff single. And Luke Harshbarger swings through that one. Count evens at 1-1.
I'd like to know how Lancaster even got to that one. That was shot towards the gap. Covered some ground.
And that ball inside, 2-1 to the sophomore.
This is the third straight inning that the Gophers have gotten the leadoff man aboard, but they have not been able to get a run across yet.
That ball off the outside, 3-1. And that ball high and tight. First two runners aboard. They're in the bottom half of the fourth for Clinton Prairie.
Now, if you're the Gophers, this is where you got to start licking your chops a little bit. You're down 5. You're 4 innings into the sophomore right now. And Landon Taylor, he's pitched a heck of a game so far. But you've been through the lineup a few times now. You've seen what he has to offer, so you got to go up there looking for your pitch to hit. But being smart as well. You want to play some situational baseball, and they're going to make a change here. I thought that was a heck of an outing from Landon Taylor, though. Hats off to that young man. He battled today.
So Taylor takes a seat. Great performance from the young sophomore. And that's going to bring up Jacoby Cass. Jacoby, sophomore.
See what young Jacoby's got on the mound here today.
Coach McIntyre has to be happy with the performance of his sophomore.
Yeah, I thought Landon Taylor was really good today. I mean, what did he give up? 1 hit over the course of, 3 full innings. Started the 4th here.
Today's game brought to you by Mulberry Telecommunications, offering high-speed fiber optic internet, streaming TV, and telephone solutions. A local telecommunications cooperative that has been serving Clinton and Tippecanoe counties for over 120 years. Now that they've expanded the services further into rural Frankfort, including the Jefferson and Manson areas, they're excited to join your neighborhood and welcome you to our fiberhood. Learn more at www.mintel.net or call 765-296-2885. This is Jacoby Kaz's 6th appearance. 0-0 record. 4 strikeouts to no walks.
Let's check it out. Jacoby's motion here. He's got a little hitch in his giddy up, which is sometimes a good thing for a pitcher, right? It throws the timing of the hitter off. We'll see if the Gophers can adjust to this.
Talked about the lots of twins across the field.
Right. You got the Cass twins, the Harshbargers.
Mom and Dad have to be happy right now. Both boys on the field. Charlie at first, Jacoby on the mound. Looking to shut down Clinton Prairie. First 2 runners aboard for Caden Robinson.
I think all the twins are sophomores, aren't they, as well?
They are. Connecting all the dots on this Monday evening. And swings through that one.
Pretty good heat coming down the pipe right there. You heard the pop of the mitt.
You don't see it often, but back-to-back southpaws on the mound for McCutcheon. Shows bunt, little outside, 1-1. Robinson reached on a fielder's choice back in the second, but was picked off. And tried to bunt that one on the right side, goes foul. And now Robinson down in the count, 1-2.
Not a bad idea there. Obviously, the Gophers need to get a run across, trying to get some more runners in scoring position here.
Robinson's driven in 2. Number 3 on second. On a great curveball off the outside corner. Robinson goes down looking. Now 1 down. Gage Kuzmix walked back in the second. Breaking ball to third, fielded on the hop. And double play, tailor-made for Anthrop. Steps on the bag, fires over to Cass. And that'll end the threat for Clinton Prairie. Go to the top half of the 5th. Mavericks still up 5-0 on the IHSAA Sports Network.
At Laser Edge Turf and Excavation, we take pride in keeping your property looking its best and your projects moving forward. From expert commercial and residential mowing to lawn fertilization that keeps your grass healthy year-round, we've got your yard covered. Need more than lawn care? We also specialize in directional boring, trenching, and full excavation work. Whether it's maintaining your curb appeal or tackling big jobs underground, trust Laser Edge and Excavation to get the job done right. Let us tackle your next project. Give us a call at 670-2286.
Back on the campus at Clinton Prairie High School. Top half of the 5th. The visiting McCutcheon Mavericks up 5-0.
Man, you want to talk about some defense. That was a heck of a play from Anthrop there. Able to field his position unassisted, step on third, and then fire across the diamond. We've seen his arm a couple of times today, and he has made some strong throws to first base. What a great job by Jacoby Cass to come in and secure those outs like that. Gets Robinson looking on a strike 3, and then ground ball double play to end the inning. There's another look at it again, and just situational baseball, knowing where you are supposed to be and if the ball's hit to me, what I'm supposed to do with it. That was on display right there from Deacon Anthrop.
Harshbarger on the mound, but a new one as Wyatt Harshbarger takes the mound, spelling his brother.
It's not a doubleheader today, but it is definitely a twin billing. Play on words. Haha. Little fun one.
Sean had that one in the drafts folder coming in the.
It actually just went straight from
tonight's
brain
ball
to
game.
mouth. Had I had more time to think about it, I probably wouldn't have said it. But whatever. I'm the king of the dad jokes around here. It's been an entertaining baseball game today, though. It really has. I mean, for the most part, there's not been a ton of offense. It's been the walks that kind of haunted the Gophers early. But this has been a fun game to watch.
You can see it right there. 5 runs, but only the 3 hits.
Been pretty clean. Both teams with just 1 error. That's to be expected at this level of baseball.
It has been the walk that has haunted Clinton Prairie in this one. As Wyatt Harshbarger goes to work. First pitch strike. To Rhett Clarkson. He's walked and singled, but stranded both times. Slow over to third. Price has got to hurry. Double clutch. And fires a first. Couldn't make the dig was Robinson. And Clarkson aboard. Top half of the 5th. Probably have to charge Price with an error there.
a great job of flying down the line, though, to make that a tough play. Price had to hurry that one.
And there's a shot to right. Kuzmik's under it, puts it away, and one down. Deacon Anthrop, 0 for 1, walked, back in the third.
Looking for his first hit today. He's definitely had some defensive gems.
Runner goes on the breaking ball, the double clutch, and got there. Good hustle by Clarkson.
Good strong throw by Corbin, but once again, Clarkson showing off that speed. We saw him flying down first base a minute ago to beat the throw.
That is the 5th stolen base for McCutcheon. Shows bunt off the outside, 1-1.
Look at that speed. He got a great jump. Just flying down the line, and that's a strong throw from Corbin.
1-1. That ball just high and outside, 2-1. Clarkson aboard after the error in the leadoff spot. And that ball misses, 3-1. And a shot in between the gap between first and second. On his way home is Clarkson. He's going to score standing up, 6-0.
Yeah, it's probably a wise decision right there, is hold the runner at first. I mean, we saw Clarkson speed around the base path. I don't think they had a chance at getting him at home there.
First RBI for Anthem, his first hit of the season, puts his Mavericks up 6-0 in the top half of the 5th. Back to the top of the order, Jonah Fritchley. 0 for 2 on the day, struck out twice, but he walked and scored back in the third. Anthrop with a good lead at first. Shows bunt, ball outside, 1-0. Wind again has died down. The 1-0 to Fritchley. Throw over. Back safely to Anthrop. Will do it again at 1-0. Another throw over. Busy time of year all across the board. NBA playoffs going on, NHL playoffs. Just finished up what was a magnificent NCAA tournament in Indianapolis. That ball bunted down the third base side, foul. Evens the count at 1-1.
Got the high school and college baseball seasons going along, and then we'll roll right into travel ball and prospect league seasons.
Softball as well. Every day it seems there's something going on in the spring, and ISC Sports Network brings a lot of it to you. That ball high, 2-1.
Now you can find our ISC crew at Victory Field all summer long, all fall. It's the producing arm for the Indianapolis Indians. Have you seen the new Indians uniforms and logo?
I have.
I think those are pretty cool.
3-1 to count to Fritchley. Ball outside. Fritchley aboard for the second time today via the walk. Now runners on first and second. One down for Jonathan Riley. That is the 7th walk by Clinton Prairie pitching this evening. Riley takes the first pitch strike. 0 for 2. He did walk back in the first. But looking for his first hit. Curveball. And Riley down in the count, 0-2.
He's had a couple of well-hit balls to left field, both of them, though, pretty much right at Valdez.
Down low, good pitch. Didn't get Riley to bite. Count 1-2. Now the wind is picked up. And caught looking off the inside corner.
That's a fantastic pitch right there. Just amazing placement. Frees a hitter as talented as Riley. That'll give Harshbarger some confidence out there on the mound.
Not bad. Young sophomore comes in and gets the .583 hitter looking. And that ball high to Sammy Swank. He's been on base twice. Singleton scored in the third and reached on an error back in the fourth. Advanced a second on a balk, but was left stranded. And there's a shot. And off the glove of a jumping Luke Harshbarger. Allowed to run to score, throw to third. And runners on second and third, 2 down. And that's the second one today that has popped off a Gopher's glove.
Yeah, this is actually, they've made a change defensively. That's Valdez at second base who came in from left field, and that one right off the top of his glove. And once again, McCutcheon rounding the bases. They put another runner across.
Second run of the inning, and now it's 7-0.
Coach Scott sneaking in that defensive change on us there, John.
So much red on the field, it's hard to keep track. And strike off the outside corner, 0-2. Kel Allman looking for his first hit of the evening. Struck out back in the fourth. Ball down in the dirt, 1-2. And that ball is going to find its way out of play down the first base side, off the top of the McCutcheon dugout, and we'll do it again at 1-2.
It's a big pitch from Harshbarger.
And that ball to deep center. Giving chase his king. He'll put it away. But the Mavericks put 2 more on the board. Clinton Prairie, 7 down, headed to the bottom half of the 5th on the ISC Sports Network.
Frankfurt Eagles 976. Serving with the community since 1905. With over 900 members locally, Frankfurt Eagles offers something for everyone. Golf leagues, bingo, concerts, kid parties, cookouts, and more. For more information on who we are and what we do, visit FOE.com or stop by Frankfurt Eagles at 408 North Main Street, Frankfurt, Indiana.
Healthy community.
At Mulberry Telecommunications, it doesn't matter whether you play from home, learn from home, or work from home. We have you covered with fiber fast internet. Whether you video chat to stay connected with friends and family or operate a small business, you can do so with the reliability that Mulberry Telecommunications fiber internet provides. From streaming video to regular web surfing, the possibilities really are endless. And that's a reason for all of us to celebrate. Packages start at just $49.95. Visit mintel.net to sign up today.
Welcome back here on the ISC Sports Network. Sean Walker, I'm joined by Jeremy Corbin. of the Willow Creek Barn, but we have another sponsor we got to show some love to here first. Dine in or carry out at the South Fork Restaurant. They're known for daily lunch and dinner specials, fresh, never frozen whole catfish, hand-battered tenderloins, and award-winning onion rings. The kitchen's open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Stop in and join them at 105 South Glick Street in Mulberry, Indiana, or visit southforkpub.com for the latest menu options. And as I said, I'm joined by Jeremy Corbin, owner, CEO, operator of the Willow Creek Barn, an absolutely beautiful facility. My daughter had the pleasure of getting married there a year ago, and he's a great supporter and sponsor here on the ISC Sports Network. Jeremy, it's awesome to have you here today.
Thanks for the invite.
It's kind of a great thing because you get to come here and talk business, but you also get to watch Malachi. He's played pretty well today.
Yeah, he's doing okay. It's a tough McCutcheon team here tonight, so we knew it was going to be a tough game, but a lot of walks has hurt us this evening.
Back out on the mound for another inning of work is Cass. First pitch dealing there for a strike. And so tell me a little bit about the Wedding Barn. Obviously, still have some dates open for this year. You pretty full up, or you got some openings?
Yeah, we got some openings. If you don't want to get married on a Saturday, want to move it to a Sunday or a Friday, we definitely have some availability. We're booking 2028, 2029 right now as well. So it's filling up, but old rustic 1800s barn, lots of lights, lots of cool features. Definitely come take a look.
Tell me something else that makes the venue a little bit different, some of the extra things that you can add to your wedding experience.
Yeah, we have a couple hot air balloons, a couple mechanical bowls, interactive photo booth, bar service as well. Those are some of the highlights of some of the extras that we offer.
Obviously, beautiful barn-style wedding. I think one of the signature pieces, though, is the willow tree that's literally right behind where the bride and groom get married of the outside venue.
Yeah, it's insured for like $10 million. So
yeah, I bet.
Yeah, it's the masterpiece, if you will, of the Willow Creek Barn, of course, and that's how it gets its name as well. So big, beautiful willow tree that you can get married under. People come from hours and hours away to say their vows underneath that willow tree.
So thewillowcreekbarn.com, that's where you can find them online. You can check out availability, obviously, what's for the rest of this year, and then booking for in the future as well, as the Gophers earn a leadoff walk here in the bottom part of the fifth inning. That's going to bring them back to the top part of the lineup with Kai Jacobs, and there is a great shot of that willow tree in the background. Look at the guys in the truck queuing that up for us.
Doing a good job back there, guys.
You know, I remember walking down that aisle with my daughter back in August, but I'm pretty sure that
you had some tears, huh?
There was some fluid that was leaking a little bit.
Yeah, that usually happens for sure.
I noticed you're in the commercial as well. You had the pleasure of escorting your daughter down that same aisle.
I did. Both my oldest daughters have been married at the barn for sure. Got a few more kids to go down that aisle as well.
Gophers trying to get on the scoreboard here in this one. So far, this tough McCutcheon team has been giving them all they want here. And beautiful weather, though, this time of year.
Wind's starting to blow out a little bit in left field.
That helped Kai. He's got 3 home runs on the season so far. Jeremy, to go along with the wedding barn, you also have a couple of, what do you call them, Airbnbs or places that the wedding party can stay as well?
Yeah, we have 4 Willows, and the other one's called Macintosh Manor. So both options for when you're renting, or if you're just in the neighborhood and want to stay somewhere. We get a lot of Purdue business, Grand Park, and of course the wedding venues as well.
There's a base hit by Jacobs out into center field. That'll advance the runner on to second. Gophers may be in business here. This is Wyatt Harshbarger due up in the lineup for the Gophers. Another look, good swing, drives that one to center field. Base knock for Jacobs. He had a hard hit ball back in the first, but it was right at the second baseman. Walked in the third, now gets a single here in the bottom of the fifth, excuse me. Just missed there. A lot of great picture places, or places that take pictures on the property as well. Got some rustic vehicles.
Yeah, I got an old Chevy, have an old Ford in the back as well. We also have the pond, so we got a water feature on the pond, have a truck with a waterfall in the front and out the back, so really cool for pictures as well.
The pond's got like the deck that you can walk out on. This one hit between first and second.
Be trouble.
Cass got it, but it flipped over off the first baseman, and it looks like the Gophers are going to get on the board, and they will. Now trailing 7-1. No outs here in the bottom of the fifth. Runners now on the corners for the Gophers. Another look at it here. A tough play, left-handed first baseman going to his right, and the toss over just high. That'll bring up Jackson Price. Reached first off of an error in the first inning, struck out back in the third. Tell me about the trolley as well. You got a trolley there on the property it's kind of cool when you just drive by and see it sitting there.
Yeah, it's really cool for pictures, but we take the guests back and forth to the Airbnbs, or they can use it as a shuttle service to the hotels while they're visiting in town. Guests that are staying from out of state. Very, very large, holds 30, 40 people.
It looks like a San Francisco style trolley. This one ripped right to second base. Mavericks looking to turn two here, a dig at first, and they do. It'll still get a runner across as the Gophers able to plate another one here in this inning. That'll cut the lead 7-2, but nice job to work out of a bit of a jam there and get the double play. That one hit hard. You see the hustle down the line, but the ball beating them there at first base. That's going to bring up Alex King. That pitch in there for a strike. What else you got coming up? Obviously, you do weddings out there, but you do stuff for Purdue as well with some of the fraternities and sororities.
Yeah, we have a big event coming up this weekend. We have Grand Prix weekend, so we have a wedding going on, and then we have a big event where they bust a bunch of kids in, have a little fun over the day, and I'm sure they'll have a few drinks as well.
I know my broadcast partner John Natali is engaged, looking to get married eventually in the future. So I told him I would put you two together at some point. I'm sure his fiance has some say in where they get married and the type of things they do. But, I told him you can't beat it.
Hey, just come for a tour. We'll see what happens.
Tell us about the open house that's coming up, too, though, because that's a great opportunity for people to come out and take it in.
Yeah, that's on Sunday, May 30th or May 31st, whatever that Sunday falls on to. It's open to the public, so if anyone wants to attend, they can. Free food, free drinks, free vendors are there. Wedding vendors are there showing their showcase. We do the hot air balloon from 7 to 9. Free rides on the hot air balloon. So it's a free event. It's open to anyone. Come on out.
Gophers bats waking up a bit here in the bottom of the fifth. Another base hit here. That one for Alex King, and that's going to bring up Malachi Corbin. So an opportunity here for Dad to maybe commentate a little bit while son is in the batter's box.
He may not like what Dad has to say.
As long as we keep it family friendly, we're good. Malachi ripped one into the outfield for a base hit in his last plate appearance. Then was stranded at second base. First pitch in there for a strike. I know for Malachi, you guys have been on the travel ball circuit the last few years, and now it's culminated into this senior season. How awesome is that for Dad to just kind of get to watch and take this in?
Yeah, we're trying to catch as many games this year as we can. He's also playing for the Post 72 team during summer, so that'll be fun as well for him. Still trying to decide what he wants to do after school here. He's kind of uncommitted currently, so.
This one could be trouble. Cass turns and throws over to first and dug out by his brother at first base. Cass to Cass gets the final out of the inning. Jeremy, thank you so much for your sponsorship here on ISC and for all that you do. Appreciate you joining us on the broadcast today.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me. Thank you.
Gophers get a couple of runs across. Score now 7-2 as we head to the top of the sixth. Back with more baseball right after this.
The Willow Creek Barn has been voted the best of weddings on the Knot for 4 years running. The Willow Creek Barn has earned its reputation for a reason. With breathtaking grounds, a stunning barn, and a staff that goes above and beyond, making sure that every detail is perfect. your wedding day will be seamless, joyful, and unforgettable. From the first look to the last dance, your happily ever after starts here. To book your dream wedding, visit thewillowcreekbarn.com.
In this town, game day starts long before kickoff. It's the work behind the scenes that makes champions. At Tier 1 Meat Company, we prep with the same focus, discipline, and pride as the hometown heroes we feed. From our block to your block, fuel every victory. Tier 1 Meat Company. Mission, feed the fans. Standard, champion quality. Scan the QR code for a game day upgrade.
Tonight's game brought to you by Davis Comfort Solutions. At Davis Comfort Solutions, they understand that your comfort is important. That's why our team of highly experienced technicians will strive to be your go-to when it comes to your home, shop, or business's heating and cooling needs. For more info on financing and special offers, visit us online at daviscomfortsolutions.com.
I want to thank all of our sponsors here on ISC that make these games possible all season long. Can't believe it is literally the spring already. We're in the home stretch for this high school season once again. We were just kicking off football last fall, and we're already to baseball. We'll be at Victory Field here before long for the tournament.
Baseball over at Victory Field, and then softball at Bettinger on the campus of Purdue.
Over in West Lafayette, beautiful facility.
Jackson Lancaster leads off. He's been on base all 3 times via the walk. Has scored twice. Takes the first pitch ball. That ball down in the dirt. 2-0.
Yeah, Mr. Lancaster has shown his speed off on the base paths today. Once he's gotten on, he has been able to come around and score.
That ball finds the inside corner, 2-1.
He's shown a lot of patience at the plate today.
And there's a shot. That's high to center. Giving chase. And right at the base of the fence. And Lancaster hit that to the deepest part of the ballpark, left it about 6 feet short.
Look at that swing. I mean, he got every single bit of that one. Just absolutely tattoos this ball into, your point, John, deepest part of the field out there in center and hits it off the wall. Needed about 6 more inches and that ball is gone.
Leadoff stand-up double for Lancaster. He's aboard for the 4th time. And runner in scoring position, no one out for Charlie Cass. Good play by Robinson, has to hurry. And good cover by Harshbarger. Lancaster will move over to 3rd. 8th run 90 feet away, but 1 down for the Mavericks here in the top half of the 6th.
Yeah, nice job defensively for the Gophers, but that's a great piece of hitting to push it to the right side of the field and get that runner over to 3rd.
That brings up Rhett Clarkson. He's had a busy day. Been on board 3 times. 2 stolen bases. Reached on an error back in the 5th, but scored. And he's got an RBI opportunity here after the leadoff double by Lancaster. Ball high, evens the count 1-1.
Mavericks looking for a little more insurance. They've got a 5-run lead right now, but they saw the Gophers' bats start to wake up a little bit that last half inning.
Off the outside, 2-1. And that ball is going to find its way foul down the 3rd base side. Count evens up at 2-2. That wind has been unpredictable. It hasn't been much, but now it's blowing right to left. Temperature has dropped, but still perfect picturesque skies here on the campus of Clinton Prairie High School. The hometown Gophers down 5. And potential 6, 90 feet away. That ball low. Full count of 3-2.
If you're going to miss, that's not a bad place to miss. But now you got a challenge right here.
Infield in. And ball misses high and outside. And Clarkson on board for the 4th time today.
That ball just didn't break enough to find its way into the zone. Hung up just a little bit.
And Jacoby Cass. From the left side. Runners on the corners, 1 down. Deliberate approach by Harshbarger, fires the first. And that ball chopped fouled on the first base side, 0-1. Top half of the 6th. McCutcheon 5-run lead. Runners on the corners, just 1 out. Runner goes, ball in the dirt. Nothing Corbett could do with it.
Nope's got to eat that one, and unfortunately that takes the double play threat away here. Good job of keeping it in front of him, though, not allowing that runner from third to score.
And swings through that one. Off the outside corner, 1-2. Runners in scoring position, 1 out. McCutcheon already up 5. And that ball slapped towards left. And it's going to find the grass. Everybody had to hold up, but on his horse. Look out, Lancaster. He had to wait, but Rhett Clarkson was on his horse. And McCutcheon get those 2 runs back that they gave up in the bottom half of the 5th.
Yeah, the benefit of being able to see that angle a little bit better from second base, knowing it was going to get down. And he literally almost lapped him at the end there, was able to catch him as both runs come across.
So that'll bring up Deacon Anthrop. Got his first hit of the season. Back in the 5th. And came around the score. Mavericks answer right back after giving up 2 runs to Clinton Prairie in that 5th inning. Good curveball off the outside corner, evens the count at 1-1. And that catches the inside corner, 1-2.
Working the outside corner of the plate, comes back inside there. Nice pitch.
Jonah Fritchley waits on deck. That ball high, evens the count at 2-2.
Just didn't get on top of that breaking pitch there.
That ball misses high and outside. Full count. And caught looking is Anthrop. Second out of the inning. And we go to the top of the order. Jonah Fritchley, his 5th at bat, has reached twice via the walk. And struck out twice. Did come around the score in the 3rd.
Hunter Reagan came out as a courtesy runner there at first base.
Shows bunt. Ball had a little English on it. Looked like it was going to go fair. And bounced backwards.
You see the bunt? And this is a good job by Corbin to wait. See if that ball's going to be in front of the plate enough. Just foul.
Ball outside, snap throw to first. Got to be careful. Evens a count of 1-1. That ball misses outside, 2-1. Jonathan Riley, team's leading hitter, on deck, but he's 0 for 4. Just a little bit high, 3-1. Swings to that one, good off-speed pitch. Payoff pitch coming up, runner at first will be on the move. And draws a walk. Fritchley on board for the third time via the walk. Cass moves over to second. And an opportunity for the two-hole hitter, Jonathan Riley, 0 for 3. Reached on a walk. Back in the first. And high. Rainmaker to center, and it's going to drop. That's going to score 1. And the hustle with everybody out in center field is Riley to second.
That's heads-up base running right there, realizing nobody's covering. Went ahead and took second base there on the advance as well.
And that was a rainmaker. And you could see on the hesitation that King stuttered a little bit, took a step backwards. But that's a true definition of hit them where they ain't. Run crosses, and runners in scoring position at second and third for Sammy Swank.
You know, for these McCutcheon Mavericks and their offense, in their 4 wins, John, they've scored at least 9 runs in each game. So it's been a little bit of feast or famine. They haven't fared as well in their losses. Scored just 1 versus Chesterton, 2 against Huntington North. They did have 4 against Crown Point in that loss.
Did put up that 10 spot against Twin Lakes on Friday. And here they are with double digits, top half of the 6th. That ball outside.
Yeah, I mean, their last 4 games, they've scored 41 runs. That's pretty impressive, and this one's not even over yet. 41 and counting.
Runners in scoring position, 2 down. And that ball finds the inside corner.
That runner on second base represents that 10-run rule as well. I mean, I know we're late in this game anyway, but if they were able to plate 2 more runs here, the Gophers would have to score at least 1 to force a 7th inning.
It would be down to their final 3 outs in the bottom half of the 6th. That ball misses on the inside, 3-2. And that ball in the dirt. And Fritchley probably couldn't score, but that's a hard angle to look at of how far that ball got away from Corbin.
Assistant Coach Slicker going to come out and talk things over here with Harshbarger.
Ten to 2, 2 down, bases loaded. Sean had just mentioned that if Mavericks can put 2 across, it's going to put Clinton Prairie in a hole, because they'll be down to their final 3 outs in that bottom half of the 6th inning. The wind now blowing out. Wind really hasn't played much of a factor in this one. There's been some hard hit balls in the outfield, but the hardest one was by Jackson Lancaster, hit the bottom of the fence to the deepest part of the ballpark. And Mikkel Allman.
He's hit the ball pretty hard a couple of times a day when he's put the bat on the ball. It has not translated into getting on base just yet for Allman, but great opportunity here. Bases loaded.
Ball in the dirt, 1-0. Nowhere to put him. As Jackson Lancaster, who led off this inning with that long double, waits on deck. And that ball's ripped to left. It's going to fall. To the fence it goes. 1 run will score. 2 will score on the relay, but getting back was Swank. And Sean, even though the 2 runs scored, that's great third base coaching.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he had the go sign on the entire time, but he realizes late how quickly the gopher gets to it here in left field and then makes a good strong throw in, and he's got to put on the brakes quickly to get back. But Swank able to do so.
And now the lead 10. So that 10-run rule is now in effect, but McCutcheon not done. Runners on second and third for Jackson Lancaster, who's been on base all 4 times and has scored 3 times. Led off this inning with a double. Off the outside corner, 1-1.
Let's go, Jackson! Here we go!
And to second. Valdez eats it up, fires to first. That'll end the inning. A 5 spot by McCutcheon in the top half of the 6th. Clinton Prairie down to their final 3 outs. Bottom of the 6th coming up on the IC Sports Network.
Whether you dine in or carry out, the South Fork restaurant is known for daily lunch and dinner specials. World famous hand-battered tenderloins, fresh, never frozen whole catfish, and award-winning onion rings. The kitchen is open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Come join us at 105 South Glick Street in Mulberry or visit southforkpub.com for the latest menu options. The South Fork Restaurant, a proud supporter of Clinton Prairie Athletics.
At Wampler's Disposal and Recycling, we take pride in offering waste management for commercial and residential clients. As an industry leader, Wampler's Disposal and Recycling brings the most professional and responsive collection service in the business. Since 1948, our family-owned and operated company has provided excellent service at competitive rates. We offer container rentals as well. Our longevity in the industry is a testament to our excellent service. We serve all of Clinton, Tippecanoe, Boone, Howard, and Carroll counties. For all your waste removal needs, call Wampler Services Incorporated today. You can reach us at 765-659-3721. Visit us online at wamplerservicesinc.com.
Tonight's game brought to you by Laser Edge. Laser Edge Turf and Excavation keeps your property looking sharp and projects moving forward. From mowing and lawn fertilization to directional boring, trenching, and excavation, they deliver precision and reliability every time. Cutting clean, digging deep, building strong. And right now, Clinton Prairie needs to dig deep and have to plate at least 1 to keep this game going. But as of right now, they're down to their final 3 outs. Slow chop at a third. Anthrop charges. Off the hop, fires to first, and got him. 1 down in the bottom half of the 6th. And we're going to have a pinch hitter, Elijah Anderson. Going to get a chance in this bottom half of the 6th to keep Clinton Prairie alive. Ball down, 1-0. McCutcheon looking to move to 5-3. And Clinton Prairie trying to avoid 6-2. Ball outside, 2-0. Slow chopper to third. Anthem has to hurry on this one and couldn't get it off the bare hand. That was a do-or-die play for Anthem. I don't know if he would have got a hustling Anderson on that one. Give him a base hit. That was just a tough play by the third baseman. Now to bring up Gage Kuzmix. Walked in the second, hit into a double play back in the fourth. And first pitch strike. Valdez waits on deck. Good curveball. Sweeping motion off the outside corner of the plate. 0-2. And swings through that one. 3 pitches, 1 out. So now 2 down. And it's up to Yandel Valdez to keep this inning alive. Only his third at bat. He did walk and score back in that 5th inning. Off the outside, 1-0. And right back to the mound. Cass fields it, toss to first, and that'll do it. The 1-3 put out. McCutcheon puts up 5 in the top half of the 6th, get that 10-run lead, and we're done in 6 as the Mavericks move to 5-3 with a 12-2 victory over the now 6-2 Clinton Prairie Gophers. Your Healthy Communities of Clinton County winning pitcher, Landon Taylor, the sophomore. Gets his first victory of the season. And now, McCutcheon will have some momentum as they have to get busy the next 2 days. They'll be home versus Harrison, and then they'll head out to play the Raiders at their place on Wednesday. As far as Clinton Prairie, they're going to head out to Tri-Central. I'm getting a chair. Take on the Trojans also on Wednesday. Sean, your thoughts?
Yeah, I thought it was a well-played game from the McCutcheon Mavericks, and you know, they came out, they dominated really from start to finish, put a lot of runs on the board. They win this one by 10 in run rule fashion. And let's give a little post-game hardware to number 43, Charlie Cass, as well. Had a couple of hits in the game. He'll be our Willow Creek Barn player of the game. He also had that defensive catch early on over on the sideline. So congratulations to Charlie Cass. Congratulations to the McCutcheon Mavericks on the win today.
Tonight's game brought to you by Healthy Communities of Clinton County, making the healthy choice the easy choice. By Mulberry Telecommunications. Sign up at mintel.net and experience the Mintel difference. And by the Willow Creek Barn. Schedule your dream barn wedding today at the willowcreekbarn.com. On behalf of broadcast partner Sean Walker and our entire ISC Sports Network crew, I'm John Natale. I want to thank you for joining us on this Monday evening. Your final from Clinton Prairie, the McCutcheon Mavericks, 12-2 over the hometown Gophers. Have a great week, everybody.
At Day and Ginda Funeral Home, we embrace change while staying true to timeless values. Our commitment to putting families first remains steadfast. With up-to-date practices and unwavering compassion, we offer the highest quality of service for your loved ones. Trust to serve your family with a classic commitment in modern times. Day and Ginda Funeral Home, putting family first.